Hey guys, Geeking everyone. On this video, I'm gonna tell you about Gitignore file in Git. So if you don't know about Gitignore file and you are curious to know about that, let's start. So, on my honest opinion, the best way how you can learn about Gitignore file is practical way. So here on my Linux Ubuntu system, I already configure a Git local repository here on my current working directory. So what is the Git local repository? Git local repository is a certain location, certain directory where you configure Git local repository, and if you put files or directory inside this directory, or you created a file and directory inside this directory, everything is gonna be tracked and managed by Git. Let's check this command. Let's type it, git status. You see we are on the branch master here. So, and if we create a file using touch command, the name of the file is gonna be file1, and then we run git status command again. You see this file1 is untracked now. So what you have to do is to add this file into stage area by this command, git add file1. Then if you type git status, you see that changes to be committed. And if you want to commit all changes, you have to type git commit, then specify the name of the file, -m, and then write a message about this commit. Add file1, press enter. If you type git status, you see nothing to commit. And if you type git log, you see there is a commit with the message attached. Okay, let's clear the terminal. So, but in some cases, you need to put or create some files or directory inside your Git repository, and you don't want that Git tracks and manages these files and directories. How you can do that? For this, you can use Gitignore file. Okay, firstly, let's check what is inside our Git repository. Okay, there is one file we created recently, named file1, and there is one hidden directory, .git. This directory created by Git, and now we don't need to check this directory, what is inside this directory. Instead of that, what we're gonna do is create another file. Okay, use a touch command, and the name of the file is gonna be Gitignore. Okay, and before the name of the file, you have to type dot. It's gonna be hidden file. So the name of the file .gitignore. So let's press enter. Okay, if you want to see these files or other hidden file, of course you have to use ls-la options. Okay, you see there is our Gitignore file. Let's check git status. Okay, there is untracked files, and our file Gitignore file is untracked. Okay, of course we have to let Git knows that there is a new file, Gitignore file. What we have to do is to use add command and then commit. Okay, then we add it, then we have to commit it. Oh. Okay, let's press enter, and when we type git status, okay, you see nothing to commit. And then I want to create another file, and I don't want that this file is going to be tracked and managed by Git. Okay, I'm going to use touch command, and the name of the file is going to be file2. Okay, let's check, type git status. Okay, you see this file, file2 is untracked now, and what I want that Git just ignores this file. How I can do that? It's so easy. What I need to do is just specify the name of this file into Gitignore file. Okay, let's open a Gitignore file, but any text editor. I'm gonna use a nano editor. So Gitignore. Okay, I open, it's an empty file, obviously, and what I need to do is just specify the name of file or directory which I want to be ignored by Git. Okay. there is a file 2, the name. It's so easy. Okay, let's save changes and let's close the nano editor. If you check by cut command what is inside a Gitignore file, you can see there is a name of our file, file 2. Okay, that's good. And if you type git status now, you see there is no information about file 2. There is information that Gitignore file modified. Okay, let's add and commit this. Okay, git add, Gitignore, git commit, Gitignore. Okay. And by this way, you can make Git stop tracking and managing certain files. Also, if you want to add or remove certain files or directory from the Gitignore file, you can do that. Okay. Also, you can open this file by any text editor. I prefer Nano in Linux, and you can specify each name of file and directory of the individual line. Okay, for example, file 3 or file 4, or even if you want to create a directory inside Git repository and you want that Git doesn't track this directory, for example, it's directory or directory 2, doesn't matter, you can do this by this way. Okay, and now I just close it. Now we have file 2, which should be untracked and unmanaged by Git. Let's check this out. Let's open this file by Nano text editor. And let's edit this file. Let's add some data inside this file. I just add a hello geeks and save it. Okay, let's check one more time. Okay, there is an expression hello geeks inside, and let's check git status. Okay, so here we go. There is nothing to commit. That means the file 2 now is not managed and is not tracked by Git. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you like it. See you on the next video. Ciao, ciao.